This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So USC's offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out and work against these defenses that they're facing.
Breaks into the clear. Across the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, USC. There was no catching him that time.
But Chris, if you remember yesterday, the offensive coordinator told us that he thought if he could get the ball to this receiver, he had a chance to make plays for them. And here we are in the opening drive of the game. First play, they give him the football, and you can see what he can do.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Oregon Ducks offense comes out for their first possession today. Much of the focus on this running back who's had such a spectacular year that he has announced himself as a major contender to win the Heisman Trophy. It's tough for a running back to do that, Kirk, but how can you ignore him?
Yeah, you can't ignore him. I give really a lot of credit to the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Every single week, defenses lock in on him, and yet they find unique ways to continue to get him the football, whether it's running, catching the ball to the backfield. Every single week, he seems to be a major factor in how they attack defenses.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And it's caught wide open with room to run. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down at the 42.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Back to throw again. He escapes the pocket. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The Ducks pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it. You try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, use their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's good. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. We'll see if they can duplicate that magic here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Oh, what a grab! He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
They're going to pick up the first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. Puts into space at the 50. He's in the clear. Past the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
What a catch! They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
The defensive end gets in there and comes up with a sack. They win a 4-3, and the pass rush came off the edge and made a big play.
They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Ball carrier tackled there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, that one's picked off. He's bringing it back. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What an incredible job here by this safety, sitting back in cover two, almost baits the quarterback to throw this football, jumps it, and comes up with a great interception.
First play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Gee. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
He'll field the punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaks loose at the 45. And he steps out of bounds. A big play, an exciting end of this first quarter. We've got a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll go with the ground game there. Running back takes the handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes the handoff. They tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Timeout call by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They'll try to punch it in again. 3rd and goal for 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Hey, the offense does their job of getting points on the board. Score the touchdown, 6 points. All we need is an extra point. Chris, we got a tie game.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And now the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Quarterback operating an empty set. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. And the Ducks come to the line to run the hurry-up. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone. The Ducks looking to keep this drive moving. Inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and know about it, you're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute.
Touchdown, Ducks! They finish off the scoring drive. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. After the second and 10 from the 25. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. The Trojans will bring their punt team on the field now. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. His drive starts in good position. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They're going to run it here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete and trying to extend the play, but nobody open. So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run that hurry-up. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
He'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Sticking with the running game. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. From the shotgun, handoff inside, and he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Why can't he get back to the line of scrimmage? They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to pull it down and run. Up for the first, but still going. They finally get him down, but a big play for the 46.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
The Ducks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And here's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. What a stiff arm. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. So 8 plays into this drive now. It's third and goal. They'll run it here. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. Back out to punt for the fourth time today. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. So in this possession, a couple things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock? Heads out of bounds after a solid game. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. A quick juke to get free. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo.
Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They continue to roll up the score.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Oregon 38, USC 14.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Picks up the first, looking for more. Now here he goes. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Looking for a man. Bringing pressure. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Look at this. He fields the punt near his own end zone. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Gain of 7. First down for the offense.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Ball handed off. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going to try to use his legs here. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
Boy, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
14.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks. A huge defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And they'll set. the extra point try.
For the extra point.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Snags a good throw. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
That completion makes it second and medium. They'll give it to the running back. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
They drag him down after a big gain. He moved all the way to the 38.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
The Trojans pick up enough for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
And he's back to throw again on second down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Defense picks it up. Still moving. Touchdown, Oregon. A scoop and score. And this place is going crazy.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out.
Set to kick this one away.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Blitz and a quick sack.
And another sack here to add to their sizable tally on the day. Look, the game is over. It's time to run the football. At the very least, try some misdirection at the line. This offensive line has been getting whipped all day long.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
Chris, that's another sack. I got to turn to the statistician. I've lost track. There's been so many. Can't we just call this game? In all honesty, they should start considering a mercy rule like they do in college baseball or softball. Enough.
And the Trojans will send the punt team onto the field, forced to kick it away for the 6th time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner will be brought down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He shoved out of bounds, but the defense short of the first down marker.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Got a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. A deep shot to the left side. He's got it near the end zone.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offense.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Oregon 66, USC 14.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of 5. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
He's got it on a crossing route. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's got a man down the middle. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it with a first down at the 47. The Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Harvey. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's running out of time here. With the catch, it's Harvey. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. 1st and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. We come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
First down here for this offense. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. So the misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Catch made in space. Look out. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
USC 21.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep down the left side. He hauls it into the 25, still running. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oregon's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense
turning it on. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here we go. To the ground. He's got it again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. He has 60 yards on the ground, and he is within striking distance of a 2,000-yard season. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
To the air, it's Jennings. running to Green. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll off one deep down the left side. He caught it.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another. Oh, and he missed it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The corners are walked up tight. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to...
Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield. Got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Cincinnati overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Bearcats tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Ducks! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown.
Wyoming, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Wyoming, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
8 yards on the play. Brings up second down. On the double.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. It's a draw. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets a block. Touchdown Ducks! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides to back and leaves it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll throw it again from their own end zone. Working the middle. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. The Ducks are in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. Because even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money. And that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy. And, David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Creates a little room. Got the first himself. Breaks into the open. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. BYU is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure the folks around that program feel that way. Something is up there in Provo. They're trailing by 14 to Baylor. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You don't see a ton of wide receivers come in as true freshmen and just take over the game and be the best player on the field. Man, he's done that as a true freshman. It's been amazing to watch, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy hunt as a receiver, which is not a normal thing. So it kind of shows you what kind of potential he has. He can win it as a freshman. He can win it as a sophomore. Shoot, he can win it as a junior. This guy has unbelievable talent.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You just got to finish the play if you're the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the returner will be brought down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to the ground game on the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Takes a hit as he fires. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Got the back over the middle. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble.
He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on 3rd down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defenders on the back end stayed in position, made sure there wasn't a catch. That was a fantastic play defensively.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football, War Memorial Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Got it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. BYU is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure the folks around that program feel that way. Something is up there in Provo. They're trailing by 17 to Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But
and the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to bring it back. There he goes. Open it up. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Touchdown, Ducks! He would not be denied. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands, a guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football, and when it gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Punt is on its way, and nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Found a seam. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team.
He's going to let it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks.
Looking for more room. Picks up the first down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the corner getting in the mix, the little fella getting his second sack of the game. Defensive coordinator keeps dialing up these corner blitzes, and they keep hitting home.
The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
That makes the score, Oregon.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a deep man. Brings it in down the left side. Finds a seam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down on your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Quarterback on the keeper. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Here we go.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
The Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Third down play from the gun. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the Cowboys will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. punished this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Oh, he's got some space. Just keeps moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Ducks want to move quickly.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Pulls and fires complete to the right.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Illinois answered the bell away from Champaign today with an impressive victory. The Fighting Illini knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that one's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Makes a connection. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind field stripe at the 49.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going. The offense, how in the world did they keep it? The Cowboys line up to punt it away.
Formation to kick it away.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the... Breaks into the open. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Back to pass, it's Doyle. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quickly out to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Complete to start this drive. Turns it on in midfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
And first down for the offense.
He's got it on the right. There he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Pickup of 15. Good enough for first down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the upright. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got him. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man out of the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field.
On to punt it away.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to pass, it's Doyle. He'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.